We are live. With some more football action for y'all. This week we are playing against Iowa. We are 1-5 for the season. With our worst loss of the season so far. Because we ended up losing by like 17. But we'll see. What were these? Let's get it. They think I will be wearing all black, so.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit
No,
where the
okay.
Hawkeyes are going to resonate for the rest of the
Welcome to the
season.
scrimshot.
As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the
Turn off
Hawkeyes
the
will
ball
kick
first.
it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers offense comes on.
We did our 2 interceptions last week. Hopefully we can play a clean game. I do want to try some option runs.
They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball.
Because why not?
The field and putting it into trouble, and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping.
They lost position 1.
Thanks for the late pitch game. That was so fun. I'm glad we got to experience that.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Buying some time. Rolling on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
We'll try that option play later. Hopefully.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him.
We don't pitch it super late.
So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so
We gotta get better at first person making the tackle.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And man, it's nice to have
Good
a guy that is just
6-yard loss.
your guy.
We love that.
And no
We love
matter what
that.
play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about
knock that ball out.
Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play.
Good job, defense.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
And we ran to the kicker.
No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Jet sweep trying to get the edge. How about this soft?
How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Here comes the heat.
What's that?
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Davion Hilson, I think
This
that's
defense, they are tenacious.
your second of
They've
this
got guys
year?
up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's got some space.
That could have been bad.
Inside the 20 to the 19, but
Davion
they
Hilson,
still
you got to
have a
finish those
ways to
tackles.
go, and it'll be
Not
fourth down.
Carter, you got to finish those tackles.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down.
All right, can we not run to kicker this time?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but
Thank
they
you,
get
Cedric.
3.
Thank you.
And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right.
Mizzou has it back on the
So we
offense
can
coming out
actually
on the
move
field.
the ball this
They
time.
went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give out of the gun. Running to Green. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working inches.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it
Okay.
back. He brought them to their feet on that one.
All right, defense, I need you to step
See
up
if they can
one
turn
more
this
time.
drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And our offense can't use the ball worth a
On the
damn.
run, it's ball. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. This guy can throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. It'll fall incomplete.
Almost had your ass, too.
Creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that runner.
Can't find a man, and he'll be
Got
knocked down at the 40.
Good defense.
And the defensive lineman, you know,
Don't turn down a
third
field
and long
goal.
situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead is 6 in the first. Let's go to the
team in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Steps away to find some room. Got a little space. QB got it himself. There he goes. They finally
just take with the quarterback.
He turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's not that wrong.
Never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house.
I'll just take that in for a touchdown.
Tiger. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
Great knockout.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great great traditions in college football. With the entire crowd here and those kids and wish them all the best.
Missouri going against Iowa.
No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue.
7-6 lead at the end of one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
It's a great time to run the screen. So we're not expecting it on third down.
33 and it's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the
get him off
tight
the
end.
field. Let's go.
He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers late.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more
They're right to the edge more.
Stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Pressure's there.
Right away.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage.
All right, let's try the speed option again.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play.
I pushed the button to pitch it.
All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Why are you not pitching the football, dog?
And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there.
All right, so we're not doing speed options in this game anymore.
Always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Catch in the middle, it's full.
4th and 1.
They'll make the stop about a yard.
We are going to go strong carry again.
They just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Back to the run game.
That was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. On a little time, lets it go. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You don't want that to be a red pass.
So now it's second and long.
Now it's open.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll pull him down at
Number
5 down to the
Terry,
23.
how did you get
And, you know, when we talk about
pushed like that, dog?
defenses, it really starts with them
Take it to the
getting
2-minute
stops on
warning.
first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the
Need
drive
4 yards.
to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Shallow cross.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun.
Clancy, you have to hold on to that, my guy.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Do I go for it and trust my defense?
Run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're
Yes.
in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And man, does he keep
Go
you
ahead,
honest.
run
Just a
middle.
guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Come on, you have to hold on to that guy.
By the big hit on first down, second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that
You
pass
have to
will
hold
be
on.
jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Why are my people not holding on to the ball?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. There's a timeout on the field.
All right, they want me to go for it in 4th and 1 again. Goes. Dick.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
Thank you for catching that. Oh my God, I thought you dropped that again.
It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Would love to go speed option.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost,
Can't
have
get the
put
pitch right.
quite a drive
So we will
together.
go.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
All right.
Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in
14-6.
perfectly on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take
The
all the
defense,
momentum.
you need to understand, because they do get the
Nice
ball
execution by that offense.
to start the second half.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Can we not leave that man wide open like that?
Across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
How did he catch that?
Timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's McFarland. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too
All right, I need someone to get to the quarterback.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Or just leave the man wide, just open in the field like that. That's great, guys.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin.
Good job.
In our halftime update.
Good job getting that sack. 10 in the 1st half. Without them scoring.
One of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City
I don't even know who that was.
a fun 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself was key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice
Only have
on
69
Saturday.
passing yards.
The offensive unit that
Could have had more, but we had a couple of drops.
more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half.
Put a little more power behind that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running.
That was good, because I was not expecting that quarterback.
The thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They beat him again.
Oh my God! If y'all had to let him break that tackle.
Defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Finds his big tight end.
Way to get up and grab that, Peterson. And hold on to it.
Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. It's a draw.
78, you've got to hold that block, dog.
Almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Yeah. All right.
Great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Wish my offensive line could protect the run better. Absolutely great at them.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
About statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one.
Oh, missed that tackle.
At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Iowa. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Fuck.
That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every
We'll not get the 2-point conversion.
Just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
All right, O-line. Would you like to block? Yes or no?
And these guys come out feeling some. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Second down, he'll throw it. Floating away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's
and you didn't catch that either? Oh, you did catch that. All right, defense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
One of our linebackers got hurt. We don't like that. Hopefully it's not something super serious.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the
Defense
wave to the
cannot
end zone. They
allow
march to
another
the end zone
touchdown.
the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. He'll toss it.
Excuse?
Got enough for the first down.
How?
He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys. They would love to get the football.
Ain't no way
to
that
space.
that works in real life,
Different
dog.
ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play,
He only has
really
107
downhill,
yards
really
because of
physical.
one
Nice
run.
job getting him to the ground.
Because he whipped the tackle.
Looking for space. It's ball. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
Come on, dog. Whose man is that?
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Want our offensive line to be better.
Wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play.
Sometimes just gotta run with the quarterback. Since the wide receivers
on the third play of the drive,
can't catch
down, it's
shit.
the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard,
the only one who's really stepping up is Terry.
Tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Had drops from pretty much everyone else.
Zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch. First down.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Hopefully they're not expecting it.
Out of the gun, they'll run
Nope,
it inside.
because our
There was nowhere to go. Just
fucking
stopped in
offensive
his
line
tracks in
can't
the
block.
backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him
Jesus
to break
Christ.
And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I can't tell what my 42 or opponent's 42, so we'll just
So Missouri will have to punt it away.
punt it.
This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive.
Been playing great
Touchdown.
defense,
They'll try to do it
except for
again
his
on
last
this
2
one.
drives.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Playing great defense all the first half, and now
You're just trying to find an easy completion in the
I'm gonna move the
shortest
ball
throw on
all
the
over
field.
us.
The quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running
I know
back
our
doing
defense is
just
tired
enough to make
because
sure
our
he keeps this
offense
drive alive.
can't sustain long drives.
From the 30 on 1st and 10.
And now we can't tackle because our defense is tired.
They'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
I don't even know what to run.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Come on. If we can get a turnover, that'd be great.
Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout.
Why do we keep leaving people wide open? Like, I don't understand.
20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That one interception in the loss last week.
Like, what does our defense be doing, bro?
Answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Running the red zone. It's ball. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Looking to take a shot. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
I am challenging that because he looked like he stayed in bounds.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Look, that's toe tap. That's a catch.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
Good job, Clancy.
Like that last one, you flip the field.
Gotta get your toes
Chase
down.
the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
I really need big fucking 59 to block that big motherfucker.
Smelled that one out from the beginning. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
The fact that he's not is really starting to piss me off, and that's not the play I chose, but thanks, EA.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is.
Oh, he got that first. Can I challenge it? Fuck it, why not?
Rushing through at this point in the game. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll start this drive.
It won't matter because our defense is about to.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Brother, how did you let him bounce off of you? That's just the shit I'm talking about.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wide out.
And they're just leaving guys wide open. Just leaving guys wide open.
Moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey guys, do we want to
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know
hold them?
They're trying to run the football, but
Get the ball back? Maybe?
Side, so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Okay, well, running back will drop the ball. I just want you to score just for pride's sake.
Get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
Clancy.
With it, we couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Thanks for the sage advice, man. You know, I needed to throw completions.
Using the quick game. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I wish I could throw it deep, but
tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have.
See, why didn't you catch that? Why didn't you catch that, man? It was in your hand. Complete the fucking catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll throw it to the back.
And then our offensive line just doesn't want to block for shit.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's 2.
Thorne, do you want to catch this? You haven't had a catch today. Nope, you want to throw an interception.
And that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And this offense, man, they're just desperate. Like late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The 4 verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by
That wasn't even 4 verticals.
knows you have to throw it. Just sending 4 guys running in a tremendous play call.
Arnold running
Seems to be
a fucking
mere
post route.
formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time. As the
That's gonna score 20 points.
Any side of the football. So David moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.
What is that
Davis, and
one
this has
play?
been another presentation of EA Sports College
Like,
Football.
I don't understand why our defense. Is this the one? One, like, where, who's covering this guy? So, number 15. You're supposed to be looking after the tight end, right? It's not like he even hit you with a double move. He also ran into one of our guys, and you still let him catch that. Where's the other one that pissed me off? And I pressed X, like, right here, and didn't get the tackle animation. Crazy. Press X, right there. Didn't get the tackle animation. Ran for a 70-yard touchdown. I didn't even check to see how many drops we got that game. Four drops that game. Couldn't get our passing going. 22 or 36. At least we'll have a bye next week before we end with the hell schedule. We have number 7 North Carolina and Taylor, and then Indiana, and then Penn State, and then number 9 Ohio State, and then we'll end with our rivalry game against Cedric, which Cedric's team is powerful, and my team is not, so hey, we might just only win one game this season, because we are trash. But thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in the next stream.